Hi, everyone. We'll start in 5 minutes. Anthony, can you confirm we're good to go? Thank you. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the University of Kentucky, I want to welcome all of you to the 48th Annual Tournament of Champions. This year, we had nearly 1,100 participants from 37 states and 4 countries. My staff and I are thankful for the overwhelming support from coaches, families, and students as we've all participated in this grand digital experiment. It was only about a month ago when my staff and I looked at each other and said it out loud that we were going to try to make this happen. And at that time, there were more questions than answers, but we knew we had to try. Because for so many students, the TOC is a capstone event celebrating a year and many times years of work just to make it here. In what I consider to be the most important TOC in history, it has never been truer that everyone here is already a champion. One of the traits of all champions is the ability to raise others up with them. And that is something I saw on display across events this weekend. As I watched different rounds, there was an obvious joy and appreciation of being able to compete against other talented students. I also saw patience and adaptability as we navigated this new platform together. And the ability to adapt and innovate are things that speech and debate teaches so well. And those skills will matter a great deal as we help each other and our communities through the challenges ahead. If I could leave you with one thought, it would be that speech and debate matters now more than ever. We are core curriculum for navigating the crisis, and as speech and debate coaches across the country fight for forensics, we are in this together. And more than ever, we need to use our voices productively and passionately. Before I turn it over to the rest of our presenters, I have a lot of people I need to thank. And in a normal year, it takes an army of folks to pull this off. And this year it felt like we did about a year of work in the past month. And there are not words to fully express my gratitude to all of those people who came together to make it happen. First, the UK debate staff, Linda Barker, Caitlin Walrath, Casey Harrigan, a special recognition of Lincoln Garrett, who I don't think has taken a second off in over a month. And if you have a chance to thank these folks, please do. The UK debate team, like all students, they've had a lot thrown at them over the past month, and they did a great job coming together to help things move as smoothly as possible this weekend. We had over 43 people working across all events to make this happen, and it's really been incredible. Our tab rooms and other tournament staff, these folks are the best at what they do and did an incredible job adapting to this new environment. Their quickness to problem solve and adapt was the difference this weekend. I want to thank Preeton Shaw for his work on setting up this online platform. Make no mistake about it, when we started this, we had no idea how we were going to make it happen, and he was there instantly with solutions and support. We owe a lot to him. Our committees, who jumped in from the start to help us brainstorm and develop a set of procedures for navigating this new digital platform, we thank you. I also want to thank all of the competitors, coaches, families. This tournament has become what it is because of your hard work, support, and commitment to excellence in speech and debate. Lastly, I want to thank J.W. Patterson and the J.W. Patterson Foundation. Nearly 50 years ago, Dr. Patterson had the vision to create this tournament, and through his foundation, he continues to support the tournament with fee waivers and other grants to help level the playing field for participation at the TOC. For those who know JW, and I hope he's watching, you know he greatly misses being able to see old friends and meet new ones. JW isn't able to be here live today, but we will now show you a video from him.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 48th Annual TOC Awards Assembly. This is my 48th year of being able to bring you greetings on behalf of the staff of the University of Kentucky Debate Program. It was exactly 48 years ago, this coming Mother's Day, that 64 policy teams representing 48 schools from 24 states gathered at the University of Kentucky to inaugurate the very first TOC. Now, as many of you know, normally we'd be gathered at this time for the awards in the ballroom of a downtown Lexington hotel. But as you know, these aren't normal times. Most of you are probably gathered in your parents' living room or your own living room as a coach. I'm at my daughter's in the backyard, visiting with her and my grandsons, and welcoming you to the TOC Awards Assembly. At the first TOC, and I believe it was 1972, as I said, we had 64 policy teams. In 1982, we added Lincoln Douglas. In 2001, Public Forum. And in 2007, Student Congress. And then more recently, we've added some events and individual events. At the first TOC, we were at a downtowner hotel in Lexington. It was a Mother's Day weekend, as I said. Back then, there were no cell phones. Many students had forgotten to call home to wish Mother a happy birthday. So for several years, we would stop at 12 o'clock precisely, take 45 minutes, give people time to call home. Now, people used to stack up near the 3 telephone booths that we had on campus for this and make their calls home. After being at the downtowner for a few years, we moved to what was then called the Harley Hotel. The Harley Hotel was run by a group of people called Helmsley, I believe. Lenora Helmsley was the owner. And as some of you know, she later became involved in some income tax fraud. And she's famously known for her statement, "Only little people pay taxes." Was soon after she made that statement, the hotel sold to the Ramada Inn. And we were at the Ramada for this weekend for about over 20 years at least. Then, I believe it was about 2001, we moved to the Hilton Hotel downtown. That's pretty much the history of the TOC in brief. Again, I want to welcome all of you. I want to wish you lots of luck in this event here, and many of you will be going to Catholic Nationals and NFL. I wish for you continuing luck. If you're underclassmen, perhaps you'll join us in Lexington in August for the opening season tournament. And if you debate in college, and I hope you will, you'll join us for the Kentucky College Tournament in October. In the meantime, in the words of Diana Ross and the Supremes, someday we'll be together. And do keep in mind the spirit of the Journey song, "Don't Stop Believing," especially don't stop believing in the value of debate and speech. Thank you again, and good luck.
Thank you, JW. Before I call up our next presenter, I have an award to present of my own. I get the pleasure of inducting our newest member of the Coaching Hall of Fame. This person has a resume that reads enough for 10 people. She has coached about 6 state champions across every kind of speech and debate event. She's coached national champions. She's an Emory Key coach. She's in the NSDA Hall of Fame, the TFA Hall of Fame. She hosts tournaments, big important tournaments. She's on 2 TOC committees. She's a devoted teacher. On a personal note, this person is also a friend of mine and the TOC. And when I got here 10 years ago, she made it clear from day one that she was going to do everything she could to support our efforts, and we needed it. She's one of my heroes. It is my pleasure to announce Jane Boyd of Grapevine High School as the newest member of the TOC Coaches Hall of Fame. Jane, I hope you're watching, and I can't wait to give you a hug the next time we get to see each other. Next up, it is my pleasure to introduce Pam Wyckoff, President of the National Speech and Debate Association. I want to thank Scott One, Pam, and the entire team from NSDA for their support and assistance over the last month. The TOC and NSDA have always had a special relationship, and it really showed itself in this challenging moment. Behind the scenes, the NSDA has been with us from the moment we made the decision to host online, and there were a dozen or more of their folks helping out in vital roles this weekend. I thank you so much, and I will now turn it over to Pam.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to be with you on behalf of the NSDA Board of Directors and Executive Director Scott One to bring you greetings from the NSDA and to celebrate this special occasion and awards ceremony. The TOC and NSDA have always had, as Dave mentioned, a long-standing positive relationship. And we are so glad this year to partner with the TOC to help facilitate this virtual tournament and to serve all of you who have persevered and who have decided to compete despite the challenges that you are facing in your life. And from this experience, we will all learn together so that in turn we can best prepare for all of you who will be competing at the 2020 NSDA National Tournament. Students, for all of you who have qualified or will be qualifying for the 2020 Nationals or participating in the Senior Open as a capstone to your senior year in forensics, congratulations. And I want to assure you that we as a board, and Scott One is the executive director, his entire staff, and a myriad of district leaders, volunteers, and partners are all coming together during this unprecedented time and working tirelessly to offer you the very best possible experience for everyone who will attend. We believe that where there is a will, there is a way, and we are looking forward to hosting you in June at the Nationals. I am also grateful to be here today to celebrate the excellence of all the teams who have qualified for the TOC by awarding the William B. Tate TOC Team Excellence Awards. This prestigious set of team awards was instituted in honor of the life of our former NSDA president, Billy Tate, after he passed away on April 6th, 2012. The awards celebrate the excellence that is the cornerstone of this TOC tournament and were the hallmark of Billy's life. However, before I present these prestigious awards, I want to thank two key people who are integral to this event. First of all, I want to thank JW, who first conceptualized the TOC 48 years ago. And I am so glad that everyone in this audience had the opportunity to hear from JW today, because he is the man behind this forensic institution. Although JW may now serve as the tournament director emeritus, as the visionary for this event, he has and always will be integral to this tournament. So JW, if you are listening, we thank you for your vision. And we thank you for all of your hard work throughout all these years to keep this tournament alive. And we know that for you, it has always been a labor of love. JW, as you watch this in this unprecedented year, there is no doubt that your legacy will live on. I also want to thank Dave Arnett, the current tournament director. Dave, thank you for answering the call and accepting the challenge when JW asked you to take on the TOC and continue the tournament when he stepped down. Taking charge of a tournament on a regular year in person at the UK campus is a difficult task in and of itself. But Dave, you really stepped it up when you took on a virtual tournament of this magnitude. Your loyalty to JW at this tournament and what it stands for and all that you are offering students has always been apparent and at the core of who you are and what you are doing. Again, this year you knew there was a need and you accepted the challenge. So thank you for your effort to keep this forensic institution alive for all of these students during these challenging times. The NSDA is proud to partner with you and learn with you in this virtual endeavor. And now it is my pleasure to announce the recipients of the William Tate Team Excellence Awards in Debate. As I mentioned, Billy Tate was the former president of the NSDA, also a member of both the NSDA and TOC Hall of Fame. And as a director of debate at Montgomery Bell Academy, he built an exceptional program. For all who had the privilege to know him personally, you know that he was a man of character who loved to treat all people with hospitality. After his untimely death in 2012, these Debate Team Excellence Awards were created, named in his honor, and sponsored by the National Speech and Debate Association. It is my pleasure on behalf of the NSDA to not only honor Billy in this way, but to honor the importance of team excellence by announcing the top 3 debate sweepstakes winners at the 2020 ETOC. I will be naming both the school and coach of recognition. In third place, Montgomery Blair, coach Sean Gabari. In second place, Lexington, coach Cheryl Kasmerick. And in first place, Hawken, coach Bob Schertz. Congratulations to all of these recipients and congratulations to everyone here. I hope you have a great rest of the tournament. And like Dave, we look forward to seeing all of you back at the TOC next year and also at the NSDA in June.
Thank you, Pam. We'll now move to the policy awards, starting with the Julia Burke Award. I want to thank the Julia Burke Foundation for their continued support of the tournament. They were one of my first calls once we made the decision to move forward this year. It was clear to me that this award matters now more than ever, and I'm so happy that this is part of our tradition here. We will start with a video.
I mean, Julia was an intense everything. She was an intense competitor. She was an intense teammate. She brought out the best in everybody.
It's certainly Julia was on her way to being a championship debater at any level, probably in college as well.
She had this desire to draw people in, not exclude anyone, and that was one of her main strengths.
She really did care about a lot of different aspects of debate. She had a kindness. She really cared about the other people that were in our group.
Very few people look back on their debate career and say, gee, I wish I'd cut one more Lexus search. They do regret not spending enough time on the things that really mattered. And I do wish that I had spent one more hour with Julia and maybe cut one less search.
Suddenly becomes so obvious to me that she was the one who had it right all along. The importance of people, not things. Your integrity, not your successes. And your contributions, not your awards.
I think that the Julia Burke Award has changed the vocabulary and the discussion that we've been having in the high school community. Top debaters now aren't just about the win and loss records. It's about having a strong character. It's about having compassion.
The Julia Burke Award is given to a policy debater who participates in the Tournament of Champions. Students are often nominated by coaches or other colleagues in the community, which I think is one of the best things about the award.
So students throughout the year are invited to write recommendations for their friends. Coaches write recommendations for sometimes their own students, but oftentimes other students that they judge throughout the year that they think demonstrate those qualities that Julia had.
And then all of the policy debaters, as well as one coach from each school, votes on the nominees to determine the winner of the award each year.
The Julia Burke Award for Character and Excellence in National High School Policy Debate recognizes the policy debater who honors Julia's memory by upholding the values she championed. These values include excellence in debate, generosity, respect, and friendship despite the pressures of national competition. The Julia Burke Foundation supports the award with a scholarship, a contribution to the charity of the recipient's choice, and permanent and individual trophies.
The reason we support this award is to encourage debaters to think about life as a citizen of a community, not just as a competitor trying to win. And that's a lesson that Julia taught me, and it's a lesson that now people who didn't even know her directly still benefit from in the form of this award.
I now want to bring up Kevin Hamrick, the Director of Debate at Montgomery Bell Academy, to announce the winner of this year's Julia Burke Award.
Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to be here, at least in, good morning. It's wonderful to be here. Before announcing the winner of this year's Julia Burke Award, I just wanted to say on behalf of my colleagues in the high school coaching community, thank you to Dave and to Lincoln Garrett and the army of debate heroes that they've put together to make this year's TOC happen. It's a Herculean effort, and it's amazing what they've been able to put together in such short time. So thank you, Dave, thank you, Lincoln, and all of those people who have joined you in making this event happen. We appreciate it. I'd also like to thank the Julia Burke Foundation and the Burke family for continuing to support academic debate and of recognizing exemplary students who live up to the model that Julia Burke set for the debate community now for upwards of 20 years. The debate, if anything, the Julia Burke Award has become more meaningful as time has gone on, and it's a tribute to Julia and her family and the commitment of the Burke Foundation to celebrating all the things that we do. I'd like to recognize the 3 finalists for this year's Julia Burke Award, who are all of whom are exemplary students and are wonderful people. Aiden Martin from Montgomery Bell Academy, Grace Kessler from Washburn Rural, and Jaya Nair from Harvard Westlake. Congratulations on the 3 of you for being finalists for the award. Is an incredible honor. After the voting was taken, the results are in, and it's my pleasure to announce Aiden Barton from Montgomery Bell Academy is the 2020 recipient of the Julia Burke Award. So congratulations to Aiden. Aiden's a very special student. He's been in the late elimination rounds for 4 consecutive years at the TOC. He has built over the course of his career unprecedented resume. He has literally won every debate tournament in the country, and all along he has maintained his character and commitment and a sense of inclusiveness to benefit others and to make his competitors, his teammates, and fellow community members even better. I can't think of anyone who is more deserving of the award, and I cannot be more proud for Aiden Barton of Montgomery Bell Academy to be this year's Julia Burke Award winner. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kevin. Before I turn this over, I want to give a special shout out to Taipei American School, the first international school in history to qualify for the policy division of the Tournament of Champions. Congratulations on a truly awesome accomplishment. And now, UK alum and Director of Debate at the University of Michigan, Aaron Call, to present the rest of the policy awards.
Thank you, Dave, for the introduction. And we had 38 policy teams competing this weekend, 76 debaters, and we have speaker awards. I'd like to recognize the top 15 speakers. 15th speaker from CK McClatchy is Nick Fleming. The 14th speaker from Edina High School, Kira Boersma Bergard. The 13th speaker from Iowa City is Ellis Chen. The 12th speaker from Green Valley is Kareem Safadine. The 11th speaker from Edgemont High School is Rohan Shah. The 10th speaker from Rowland Hall is Adrian Gushin. The 9th speaker from Taipei American is Kelly Phil. The 8th speaker from Kent Denver is Eleanor Sullivan. The 7th speaker also from Kent Denver is William Halverson. The 6th speaker from Lexington is Matt Berhe. The 5th speaker from Oak Park River Forest is David Griffith. The 4th speaker from Montgomery Bell Academy is Sam Meacham. The 3rd speaker from Whitney Young is Henry Mitchell. The 2nd speaker, also from Whitney Young, is Jeremy Margolin. And congratulations to the top speaker, the 2020 Tournament of Champions from Montgomery Bell Academy, Aiden Barton. Congratulations to the top 15 speakers and for everyone that has reached the quarterfinals, which will start later this morning. The pairings will be out at 10:45 a.m. We're doing online strike cards through tab rooms, so be on the lookout for those. Those are due at 10:55 a.m. And again, if there are any judges that aren't obligated to judge today for the semis or finals, please feel free to contact me if you'd like to be on a strike card for those too. But thank you everyone for all your cooperation for these last several days, and things have run very smoothly, and we expect a very good final day of competition as well. And back to you, Dave.
Let's see. There we go. Thank you. Thanks, Aaron. We're now going to move to Lincoln Douglas, where I'll invite Dave Houston from Colleyville High School. Dave is one of the most accomplished coaches in high school debate. He is also as good as it gets at running tournaments, and we are very lucky to have his help. Dave Houston.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, I'm doing this from the den in my house. Dave always is very gracious about the things that he says about those of us that work these tab rooms. I don't know about anybody else that's doing this, but it almost becomes a labor of love after a while. And you know, when people talk about the Herculean efforts and everything, it's like, yeah, it was a lot of work and a lot of things, but you know what? I think it's really important that we choose to do this. And I don't know about anybody else, but sometimes I don't feel like a hero. It's just like, this is what we do. And when somebody asks you to step up and support something, that's what you do. It's just something that's kind of expected. But enough of that. Let's talk about some awards. I'm going to recognize the top 20 speakers in Lincoln Douglas debate. And then we're going to also recognize those individuals that were in the doubles and the octafinals that took place yesterday, and know then that we will move to the quarterfinals a little bit later on this morning. That will take place at 12:10 Eastern Daylight Time is what time that round will start. So let's begin with the speaker awards. Number 20 is Nate Kruger from Hunter. Number 19 is Taman Kanchanapalli from HB Plant. Number 18 is Peter Zhang from Montgomery Blair. I'm sure that everybody at home right now is doing the one clap thing, so we're hoping that works okay. Number 17 is Tarut Natasapali from South Lake Carroll. Number 16 is Peregrine Beckett from American Heritage. 15, Andy Lee from Harker. Number 14, Josh Porter from Strake Jesuit. Number 13, Evan Lee from Lexington. Number 12, Edmund Wen from San Marino. Number 11, Isabella Nadell from West Des Moines Valley. Number 10 is Akshay Manglik from Harker. Number 9 is Mira Segal from Quarry Lane. Number 8 is Dylan Burke from Newsom. Number 7 is Emmeline Matthew from American Heritage. Number 6 is Zach Siegel from Scarsdale. Number 5 is Giovanni Kurtry from Harrison. Your top 4, Zachary Liu from Needham. Number 3 is David Edwards from Charlotte Catholic. And the second speaker from this year's Tournament of Champions, it's Adamis Joshi from West Des Moines Valley. And the top speaker at the 2020 Tournament of Champions is Zion Dixon from Strake Jesuit College Prep. Congratulations to Zion. Want to recognize those debaters that were in the doubles round. From Bellarmine College Prep, Eric Gottlieb. Harker's Devin Shaw. Andy Lee from Harker. Shirash Das from Northview. Isabella Nadell from West Des Moines Valley. Dylan Burke from Newsom. Zachary Siegel from Scarsdale. Pranav Krishna Kandakalayala from Basis San Antonio Shavano. And Zion Dixon from Strake Jesuit. In the octafinals last evening, Dulles' Abhinav Shinha, Strake Jesuit Arun Mehra, and HB Plant's Taman Kanchanapalli. Wyatt Hatfield from Strake Jesuit. Josh Porter from Strake Jesuit. Anil Mehra from Strake Jesuit. Joseph Georges from Strake Jesuit. And Lexington Simran Gandhi. Congratulations to all of those people. We look forward to working with you later on today during the quarterfinals and on in Lincoln Douglas debate. I'll turn it back over to Dave.
Thanks, Dave. We will now move to the public forum division. I will invite Lauren Burke from the NSDA to announce the Silver PF Awards. This is Lauren's first year with the TOC and has been incredible helping run the largest division of the tournament, which is what we do for folks in their first year at the TOC. So thank you, and I turn this over to Lauren.
Hello, thanks, Dave. The TOC has been a really special tournament for me for a long time, so it was really great to be on this side of things this year, and I appreciate all the work that the TOC tournament staff put into making this happen. For all of our tab staff and our volunteers that were going in and out of rooms, doing tech support, it was really an incredible amount of teamwork happening this weekend. Of course, none of it would have been possible without our coaches, judges, our competitors stepping up to adapt and really make this weekend special. So thank you to everyone. I have our top 20 speakers in the Public Forum Silver Division. In 20th, from Timber Creek, Chloe Lynn. In 19th, from Torrey Pines, Sophia I. In 18th, from Wayland, Sam Goldstone. In 17th, from University High School, Pranav Mudgalia. In 16th, from Brentwood, Sully Murkva. In 15th, from Livingston, Rahul Shah. In 14th, from Basis Independent Silicon Valley, Vinay Valor. In 13th, from College Prep, Christopher Burning. In 12th, from Trinity, Sophia Cipriano. In 11th, from Charles W. Flanagan, Chelsea Hernandez. In 10th, from Koppel, Shabir Bowery. In 9th from Henry Clay, Santiago O'Neill. In 8th from Blake, Joshua Enebo. In 7th from Bronx High School of Science, Kate Reynolds. In 6th from Trinity, Shay Martin. In 5th from Walt Whitman, Felix Leonhardt. In 4th from Freehold Township, Ethan Gabizin. In 3rd from Charles W. Flanagan, Catalino Jaramillo. Your second speaker in the Public Forum Silver Division from Del Norte is Tejas Balaji. And your top speaker at the 2020 Tournament of Champions in Public Forum Silver from Westfield is Kaylee Zhao. Congratulations.
Thanks, Lauren. Next up is Chris Palmer, MrTabroom.com himself. Chris helps run 4 of my tournaments every year and is a great friend and someone the entire speech and debate world should be thanking on a regular basis and never more so than today. So thank you, Chris, and I'll turn over this to you.
Thank you, Dave. Greetings to you all out here from my little perch in Watertown, Massachusetts. I was a little on the optimistic side about how this tournament would go overall comparatively, and I think that even my expectations were blown away by how smoothly it went. One of the things I like to say is that a tab room staff and a tab director can't so much control a tournament and make a tournament occur so much as we simply suggest that the tournament happen, and that it's really up to the attendees to create this tournament from these pairings that we put out. And that was never so true as it was this weekend, when we couldn't go out into the hallways and find you and track you down and shove you into rooms and whatnot. That was all up to you to make it happen. And I'm really glad that the community was able to come together and create a TSC worthy of the name. Thank you to all the people that Lauren Burt said, including, and thank you to herself and Dave and Adrian, Lincoln and Casey, Caitlin, and all the UK debaters for putting together a great experience for us, even as we're all holed up at home. So with no further ado, I will present to you the top 20 speakers in the Gold Public Forum Division. The 20th speaker from Horace Mann is Saif Mujli. The 19th speaker from Medina is Ryan Zhu. The 18th speaker from Park City is Caroline Waldman. In the 17th spot from Bronx Science is Tenzin Dadak. The 16th speaker from Charlotte Latin is Zoe Spicer. The 15th speaker from Montgomery Blair is Dheeraj Kashav. From Westlake in 14th is Jason Luo. In 13th, the lucky number from Oakton is Nathaniel Yoon. In 12th, from Fairmont Prep is Ryan Gumlia. In 11th, from Hawken is Grant Griffin. Your 10th speaker from the Blake School is Jack Johnson. The 9th speaker from Highland is Anurab Sarkar. In 8th place is from the Nueva School, Noah Tavares. Your 7th speaker from Acton Boxborough is Lieben Morgan. Your 6th speaker from Westlake is Zui Chen Yin. The 5th speaker from the Nueva School is Pranav Ram. The 4th speaker from Hawken is Zain Al-Qaisi. The 3rd speaker are my neighbors from Acton Boxborough, Joshua Lee. The 2nd speaker from Mira Loma is Neha Shashardri. And your top speaker in the 2020 TOC and Gold Public Forum from Westlake is Miles Denster. We will have a pairing come out. Our schedule says noon. We might have that a little earlier, but we do want to stick to the schedule because of synchronous issues. And you can expect your flip sometime around 11:45, noon. I'm sorry, you should expect the flip around 11:15, 11:30. Thank you. And now I will shut up before I say anything more. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Chris. We will now move to congressional debate. Before I turn this over, I have a few more awards to present. This year we have 2 new inductees into the TOC Hall of Distinguished Service. First, this person was initially introduced to me as Mr. Congress, but he's also done a lot more than be Mr. Congress. He's taught forensics at all levels of education. He taught internationally, including working with the NSDA on their groundbreaking initiatives to bring debate to the People's Republic of China. He is currently the executive director of the Wisconsin High School Forensic Association. What he means and has meant to the TOC cannot be overstated. He is an active member of the Congressional Debate Committee, and he's a lot more than that. From 2002 until 2014, he was the administrator of the Congress Division of the TOC, and much of the structure and format of the tournament, which he created, is still used today. It is long overdue and my pleasure to induct Adam Jacoby to the Hall of Distinguished Service. Thank you very much. But wait, there's more. This next person has threatened that it will be her last year. And while we don't give up that easy, we do have a few things to say. Alex Sensor has been an invaluable member of the Congress tab and committee for many years, and her unique combination of analytic skills and passion have made her truly irreplaceable. As co-director of the Congressional Debate TOC since 2015, she has been an advocate for equity and inclusion. Under her leadership, the Board of Legislative Drafters has focused on issues challenging to students and important to society. She has broadened our judge pool with an eye on ensuring all people feel represented at the back of the room, and her leadership on the Congressional Debate Advisory Committee helped reorganize the bid system for this year. I've tried my best to get her permanently to UK, but I guess I'll have to settle for an hour away in Louisville. Regardless, I look forward to getting to hang out with my friend more, and it is my pleasure to induct Dr. Alexandra Sensor into the Hall of Distinguished Service. With that, I will now turn Congress Awards over to our newest member of the tab room from New Trier, Ursula Gruber. She's been amazing jumping into this new challenge, and look forward to bringing her back for many years in the future. Thank you so much.
Hi there. I think Dave said most of what I wanted to say, but Dr. Sensor is one of my personal heroes in the congressional debate community. I think every time I have come to a tournament with a question about an equity issue, she leaned in to make it better. And if this is the last TOC where we see her, I think every congressional debater should know that this tournament is better for you because of her. Thank you so much to the University of Kentucky and the tab staff, Adri and Pritton, who came in and solved our problems right away. Adam Jacoby, who had more streaming capability than I could possibly have imagined, ready to go for our Elam debates. And Kevin Burlatt, Dr. Sensor, and Josh Schwartzel, our tab staff ran this as just like a normal tournament, except with a couple of technical issues. So thank you so much. We have, for our top presiding officers, the PO runs a little bit different than a lot of the congressional debate tournaments. And these 3 people not only presided over their prelims, but also their elim rounds, and have been selected to preside over the final Congress tournament. They stepped up in a time of technological challenge and ran their chambers with efficiency, with fairness. And so we are very proud to have as our PO finalists from Alif Kur, Syed Fatmi, from American Heritage Plantation, Aryan Ranjan, and from Thomas Jefferson, Manu Antiru. And your top 12 congressional debate finalists are from Adlai Stevenson, Alex Joe, from Bronx High School of Science, Arjun Mazumdar, from Harker, Andrew Sun, from Naperville Central, William Ma, from American Heritage Plantation, Christian Rodriguez, From Doherty Valley, Arshia Mehta. From John F. Kennedy, Rohit Jawar. From Potomac, Caitlin Maher. From Belair, Rachel Pontus. From Durham, Emily Donaldson. From John F. Kennedy, Sarah Faraj. And from WB Ray, Genevieve Cox. We will be getting that round started at about 11:45. So congratulations to all of our finalists, and back to you, Dave.
Thank you, Ursula. Finally, we'll move to the speech division. Chris McDonald from Egan High School is the director of that division. He has been a key player in helping us grow speech at the TOC and really stepped in when we needed him the most. I should point out this is the largest speech division in the history of the tournament. And so I thank him and welcome him to the podium to deliver speech awards.
Good morning. Thank you, David. We did have a large group of people in speech this year, and so we're going to honor those people. But first, I want to give a special thank you to Ian Panchevre and the people at Prepped for stepping up and helping us with extemp speaking this year by providing us with the online drawing mechanism to make that event work. So thank you, Ian, and your people at the Prepped service. All right, moving on. We're going to start with drama awards. So we're going to start with the quarterfinalists and congratulate each of the quarterfinalists on their accomplishments. In quarterfinals in drama, from J. Frank Dobie High School, Kiana Groves. From La Costa Canyon High School, Chloe Wayne. From Chaminade High School, Paul Caruso. From North Star Academy, Michael Torto. From John F. Kennedy High School, Katie Craigle. From Apple Valley High School, Maria Michelson. From Munster High School, Noel Ferry. From Chanhassen High School, Lauren Mana. From Chagrin Falls, Grace Hoy. From Chesterton High School, Miranda Miller. From American Heritage, Abigail Canalejo. And from Orossi High School, Yesenia Sanchez. Congratulations to all of our quarterfinalists. Our semifinalists this year in drama were from Livingston High School, Jana Jallo. From Chesterton High School, Annika Fish. From Ridge High School, Divya Krishnan. From Bethlehem High School, Jack Neal. From Apple Valley High School, Sue Maje Lee. From Apple Valley High School, Frank Neer. Congratulations to our semifinalists. Our finalists then are the following individuals. Our final rounds will all begin at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I will post the schematics as soon as this award ceremony is over. Draw for extemp will start at 12:30. Our finalists in drama, from Cypress Bay, Maria Torrialba. From Alif Early College High School, Elizabeth Lopez Aguilar. From American Heritage Plantation, Adelina Miranello. From Democracy Prep Harlem, Denzel Rodriguez. From Apple Valley High School, Liza Roddy. And from Apple Valley High School, Laurel Carter. Congratulations to our drama students. Our next event is extemp speaking. Quarterfinalists in extemp speaking, congratulations go to Andrew Zhu from Taipei American School. Priti Rangnekar from Basis Independent Silicon Valley. Sienna Horvath from Valley International Prep. Layla Hagan from Syosset High School. Jonah Dr. Loeb from Georgetown Day School. Alan Zhang from A&M Consolidated High School. Mukta Dharma Purakar from Durham Academy. Vivek Biram from St. Mary's Hall. Jeannie Enders from Scarsdale High School. Rivers Samard from Valley International Prep. James Gow from Ridge High School, and Ella Marshall from NSU University School. Congratulations, quarterfinalists. Our semifinalists this year in extemporaneous speaking, Sanjana Ranganathan from Doherty Valley High School. Shreya Joshi from the Woodland School. Daniel Kind from Lake Highland Prep. Ashok Ramkumar from Bellarmine College Prep. Nick King from University High School, and Aditya Karthik from Plano West Senior High School. Congratulations, semifinalists. Our finalists today, again, draw starting at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. speaking time. From the Potomac School, Catherine Rollins. From Plano West, Pranav Patadanavel. From Plano West, Angela Wang. From Edina High School, Ananth Velavali. From Hawken, Sam Lee. And from Hawken, Molly Zhao. Congratulations to our extemporaneous speaking finalists. Humor. Quarterfinalists, congratulations go to, from Basis Peoria, Delina Etisham. From Syosset High School, Lauren Schwartz. From McQuaid Jesuit, Jake Longwell. From Rowan County, Dakota Perry. From Archbishop Mitty High School, Madhurya Suresh. From Mountain House High School, Vishnu Mata. From Munster High School, Noel Ferry. From American Heritage Plantation, Satvik Kaul. From Munster High School, Anna Raycroft. From Apple Valley High School, Jonah Johnson. From Democracy Prep, Adrian Tejada. From Kent Denver, Jeremy Gart. Congratulations, quarterfinalists. Our semifinalists in humor, from Albuquerque Academy, Kira Small. From NSU University School, Gabriella Agozi. From American Heritage Plantation, Oliver Laxco. From Tuscarawas Valley, Brianna Swinford. From West Broward, Alex Steele. From Milton Academy, Jack Burton. Congratulations, semifinalists. Our finalists in humor this year, from Theodore Roosevelt High School, Cale Fitch. From Summit High School, Lisette Green. From American Heritage Plantation, Courtney Medwin. From American Heritage Plantation, Abigail Canejo. From Apple Valley High School, Jessica Connors. And from Fairless High School, Jared Six. Congratulations, humor finalists. Informative speaking. Congratulations to the following quarterfinalists. From South Lake Carroll, Serena Kishchachandi. From Gwynedd Mercy, Catherine Tereshko. From Worcester High School, Bryn Savage. From Brentwood High School, Benjamin Hogg. From Plano Senior, Julia Lynn. From Tuscarawas Valley, Brooklyn Faulkner. From Kent Denver, Jude Barakat. From Fullerton Union, Jamie Ma. From Fullerton Union, Gabrielle Platten. From Ridge High School, James Gow. From Evanston Township, Laura Newer Wilton. From Cypress Bay, Genesis Williams. Congratulations, quarterfinals. Semifinalists in informative. From Madison West High School, Joseph Rademacher. From Chanhassen High School, Grace Lynch. From Cypress Bay, Tess Segal. From Apple Valley High School, Cecilia Voss. From Durham Academy, Annie Ma. And from A.W. Dreyfus School, Catherine Uong. Congratulations, semifinalists. The following are our finalists in informative speaking. From Saratoga High School, Selena Chen. From American Heritage Plantation, Jana Kelly. From American Heritage Plantation, Catherine Gomez Thompson. From Apple Valley High School, Carissa Wilson. From Chanhassen High School, William Moss. And from Chaska High School, Jeremiah Cox. Congratulations, finalists in informative speaking. Oral interpretation. Our semifinalists in oral interpretation from J. Frank Dalby High School, Christopher Scott. From Syosset High School, Lauren Schwartz. From Unionville, Anju Zhang. From LaRue County, Stephanie Giles. From St. Joseph's, Nina Pluvias. And from Bardstown, Carlisle Hall. Congratulations, semifinalists. The following are our finalists in oral interpretation, and oral interpretation finals will be pros. From Livingston High School, Jana Jallo. From J. Frank Dobie High School, Reginald Jefferson. From J. Frank Dobie High School, Deha Thomas. From Bethlehem High School, Jack Neal. From Calvert Hall College, Michael Cosmos. And from St. Joseph's, Jasmine Pratt. Congratulations, finalists in oral interp. Oratory. Sorry. In quarterfinals, congratulations to the Potomac School, Samira Abbasi. Archbishop Mitty High School, Drake Som. North Allegheny, Victoria Wren. Mills High, Lillian Chang. Stone Ridge School of the Sacred Heart, Celeste Cubbage. Durham Academy, Annie Ma. Miraloma, Tanashri Jain. Cypress Bay, Tash Segal. Apple Valley High School, Lily Pershika. Monte Vista High School, Kai Zhao. American Heritage Plantation, Satvik Kaul. And the Potomac Schools, Christian Herald. Congratulations, quarterfinalists in oratory. Semifinalists in oratory. From St. Mary's Hall, Claire Brown. From Valley International Prep, Dev Wernick. From South Lake Carroll, Danielle Kepler. From Apple Valley High School, Freddie Flores. From Pineview High School, Kieran Kadiala. And from Cypress Bay High School, Corey Wurtenberger. Congratulations, semifinalists. That gives us the following finalists in original oratory. From Albuquerque Academy, Hayab Abraha. From Albuquerque Academy, Addison Fulton. From Ridge High School, Adrika Chaturaj. From St. John's, Zion Malik. From the Potomac School, Catherine Rollins. And from Fullerton High School, Jamie Ma. Congratulations, oratory finalists. Our final event, program oral interp. Congratulations to the following quarterfinalists. From Ridge High School, Satya Gopinath. From Apple Valley High School, Kirill Pranatia. From McQuaid Jesuit, Peyton Petkus. From Chesterton High School, Lily Roberts. From Clark High School, Kate Tucker. From La Costa Canyon, Mobina Riaza. From Plano Senior, Isabel Azmuda. From Alif Early College, Elizabeth Lopez Aguilar. From Wauseon High School, Noah Harmon. From Green Hill, Joshua Timmons. From Apple Valley High School, Cecilia Voss. From Ravenwood High School, Natalie Porter. Congratulations, POI quarterfinalists. Our semifinalists in program oral interp. From J. Frank Dobie High School, Deha Thomas. From Oxbridge Academy of the Palm Beaches, Beatriz Amorim. From Whitmer High School, Jordan Teller. From Kent Denver, Vivek Shah. From American Heritage Plantation, Abigail Kunalatau. From Livingston High School, Jana Jallo. From J. Frank Dobie High School, those are our semifinalists. Congratulations to our semifinalists. Now our finalists in program oral interp. From J. Frank Dobie High School, Reginald Jefferson. From McQuaid Jesuit, Logan Brown. From Bethlehem High School, Jack Neal. From Brentwood High School, Benjamin Hogg. From Apple Valley High School, Liza Ratti. And from Miramar High School, Sophia Williams. Congratulations, Program Oral Interp finalists at the 2020 TOC. Congratulations to all of our speech competitors this year. It was an excellent turnout. We had a great tournament. And now back to Dave Arnett.
Thank you, Chris. There are a couple other people I need to thank. I do not want to forget to thank Adrienne Rivera from Mary Washington, who has done a little bit of everything over the past month. And this weekend, she is simply the best at making tournaments happen. And that's what we needed more than ever. She is also a good friend and maybe thought I was a little off my rocker when I suggested this to her, but it didn't stop her from jumping in and helping us make it the best it could be. And so thank you so much. I also want to thank Anthony Trufanov for being the man behind the curtain this morning, making sure the tech worked and that we pulled this award ceremony off. So thanks, Anthony. This concludes the 2020 TOC Award ceremony. I hope everyone had a positive experience this weekend. I do hope we all appreciated the special people in our lives all around us that came together to make this possible. For those of you still competing, good luck. We'll be crowning new champions all day today, and we'll be doing our best to live stream so everyone can watch those. I hope very much to see many of you back in Lexington next year. And finally, please take care of each other and be safe. And thanks again to all of you for helping us make history this weekend. Thank you so much.